Across the plains of Moab, the Israelite camp stretches out, tents scattered under the relentless sun. Joshua stands tall, a figure of strength amidst a sea of weary faces. Joshua declares, God has promised to deliver us to the promised land, but obedience and faith are paramount. The people listen intently, their hopes and fears hanging in the balance as they absorb Joshua's words. The sun beats down, casting long shadows that mirror the weight of their journey and the uncertainty of their future. In the hushed darkness of his tent, Joshua prostrates himself, lost in fervent prayer. A blinding light pierces the tent, signaling a divine presence. Archangel Michael descends, his form radiant and imposing, filling the tent with celestial power. Archangel Michael's voice echoes with divine authority. Thus says the Lord, march around Jericho once a day for 6 days. On the 7th day, march around it 7 times with the priests blowing trumpets. When you hear the sound of the trumpet, have all the people shout with a great shout. Under the scorching sun, the Israelites begin their solemn procession around the towering walls of Jericho. At the vanguard, priests bear the Ark of the Covenant, its golden surface radiating divine power. Trumpets blare, their piercing sound echoing through the valley, signaling the start of a divinely ordained ritual. Behind them, a silent legion of soldiers advances, their disciplined ranks a testament to unwavering faith. Above, the inhabitants of Jericho, led by their king, watch with a mixture of bewilderment and growing dread. Rahab, a Canaanite woman, stands by the window, her eyes reflecting a storm of worry and curiosity. She sees the Israelites in the distance, battling with her own fears and the echoing tales of their God's might. Turning from the window, she reveals 2 Israelite spies hiding in the shadows of her home. With a resolve hardening her gaze, Rahab decides to protect the spies from the king's guards. Under the relentless sun, the Israelites continue their solemn procession around the towering walls of Jericho. Each footstep raises dust, the only sound breaking the heavy silence, a stark testament to unwavering faith. Upon the formidable walls, the king of Jericho gestures wildly, his bravado masking a growing unease. His voice echoes, a desperate attempt to maintain control as doubt creeps into his heart. Weariness etches itself onto the faces of both the marching Israelites and the watchful defenders, a testament to the grueling routine. In the dim light of her humble dwelling, Rahab faces the Israelite spies, her eyes reflecting both fear and unwavering resolve. Rahab speaks with urgent conviction. I know that the Lord has given you this land. All the inhabitants of the land melt away because of you. Pleading for her family's safety, Rahab implores, swear to me by the Lord that you in turn will deal kindly with my family. The spies respond solemnly, our lives for yours. We will deal kindly and faithfully with you when the Lord gives us the land. The spies give final instructions. Unless you have tied this scarlet cord in the window, and unless you have gathered into your house your family. Beneath the relentless sun, the Israelites march in solemn silence, their figures stark against the dusty expanse of Jericho. Whispers of doubt ripple through the ranks of the Israelites, their faces mirroring the uncertainty of the moment. Joshua silences the rising tide of fear with a gaze of unwavering faith, his presence a beacon of resolve. Atop the formidable Jericho walls, the inhabitants watch with growing unease, their eyes betraying a mixture of fear and defiance. The tension between the marching Israelites and the watching inhabitants of Jericho hangs heavy, a silent prelude to the events about to unfold. In the heart of Jericho Palace, the king sits heavily on his throne, his face etched with worry. His advisors gather around, their faces mirroring a blend of concern and fear. Strategies are proposed, each suggestion tainted by doubt and growing unease. The air thickens with paranoia, poisoning their counsel as fear consumes the room. Under the scorching sun, the Israelites complete their sixth solemn march around the impenetrable walls of Jericho. A palpable tension hangs heavy in the air, an almost unbearable silence. Within Jericho's formidable walls, the people are on edge, their nerves frayed by the relentless anticipation. Each echoing footstep around the city tightens the knot of dread within Jericho's heart. The weight of expectation presses down on Jericho as the silent siege continues its psychological assault. The air vibrates with unspoken fears as the Israelites maintain their unwavering procession. The first light of dawn strikes the Jericho walls, heralding the seventh day. The air buzzes with expectation as the priests raise their trumpets. Trumpets blare, their sound cutting through the heavy silence. The Israelites' faces set with grim resolve, prepare for the final march. The Israelites continue their silent march around Jericho, the ancient walls standing as silent witnesses. From atop the towering walls, the king of Jericho watches, horror slowly consuming his face. Panic erupts within Jericho as the inhabitants scream, their voices echoing through the city. The Israelites march, oblivious to the chaos they incite, as Jericho trembles on the brink. The king clutches the stone, his knuckles white, as Jericho's fate hangs precariously in the balance. Under the relentless sun, the Israelites march forward, their weary footsteps echoing against the towering walls of Jericho. Dust swirls around them, each gust carrying the weight of their unwavering faith. Joshua raises his hands, a beacon of resolve amidst the sea of exhaustion. His voice rings out, a command that ignites the hearts of the faithful. Shout, for the Lord has given you the city! A united Israelite army unleashes a deafening shout, their voices rising as one in a powerful, earth-shaking roar. The valley trembles under the force of their unified cry, the very ground vibrating with raw energy. Ancient stones groan under the strain as hairline fissures begin to web across the formidable walls of Jericho. The walls of Jericho begin to show signs of collapse, the structure unable to withstand the sonic assault. The formidable walls of Jericho stand tall, casting long shadows under the unyielding sun. A cataclysmic roar tears through the air as the walls of Jericho collapse into dust. Dust fills the sky, obscuring the sun as the city falls. The Israelites surge forward, their faces radiant with triumphant faith. A sea of faces, alight with victory, moves as one toward the breached city. Into the ruined city, they charge a wave of unwavering belief. Inside Rahab's humble home, fear mixes with a fragile hope as she and her family huddle close. The scarlet cord hangs stark against the wall, a silent beacon amidst the chaos. The sounds of battle draw near, yet their dwelling remains untouched, a sanctuary amidst the storm. Israelite soldiers pass by, their eyes acknowledging the cord, honoring a sacred vow. Under the relentless sun, the ruins of Jericho smolder, dust and smoke painting a grim tableau of recent conflict. Joshua, etched with the trials of war, stands amidst the devastation, his gaze a somber reflection of victory's cost. Behind him, the Israelite army witnesses the aftermath, their faces mirroring a blend of awe and exhaustion. With a voice that echoes through the desolate landscape, Joshua proclaims a solemn curse. Cursed before the Lord be the one who rises up and rebuilds this city, Jericho. His words carry the weight of divine decree. He shall lay its foundation at the cost of his firstborn, and set up its gates at the cost of his youngest son. The curse hangs heavy in the air, a chilling reminder of the power and consequences of obedience to the Lord. Please subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so that you will be updated for more videos.